Hi YouTube. Happy holidays, happy Thanksgiving to everybody who would have just celebrated Thanksgiving. We're going into the Christmas season. This is Tinka OES Lady. Um, I'm just coming to do a follow-up on my first video about homeschooling. There's another person on YouTube that I talk with regularly about my homeschool experience, and I've learned a lot, and I have decided that I may or may not be using Connections Academy next year. I may just go and do my own format. It's because the Connections Academy is marketed as something that will be something you can schedule yourself, that you have all these freedoms, and you actually really don't. The curriculum is there. That is good. I didn't have to figure out what books to get and what chapter to start them on and where they should be and benchmarks and all that. But I don't think that if I would have purchased all the books myself that I wouldn't have been able to figure that out on my own. I do need to check with the law here for the state of Pennsylvania regarding using my own curriculum. However, right now, the younger daughter, Camille, she is taking a lot of different extracurricular activities through Connections Academy. I'm trying to block this glare. Through Connections Academy. And so she is taking French and a few other extracurricular classes, which it's not that deep. It's just, like some little videos, and they say something and she repeats something. So I'm okay with it. I have a background in foreign language, so it's not really that difficult. But I do not like that we went on vacation for a week, and when I came back, the kids were backed up beyond belief. It's so much now that has just continued to accumulate in the time that we were gone that they're a little bit overwhelmed, and we have not caught up yet. And I shouldn't even really feel like this right now. I should feel like if I'm scheduling it myself and I'm going at our own pace, that I should not feel like I'm behind the ball and people are calling and all this other stuff and sending me webmails about catching up and all that stuff, when that's not what I expected. I expected that if we decided to take a vacation, that those days would be allocated for just like any other child who's in school, and that they would, if they were in school, they wouldn't return to like all the work that was supposed to be done for that week. But that's how we returned, even though I put in our scheduler that, these were days off for them. So basically what it did is just slid all the work on to that next week. And when we came back, they were overwhelmed, and we were just coming off vacation, and they were tired and not really into it. So we are still behind. We went on vacation from November 12th through the 18th. Now it is December, let me look at the calendar, December 8th, and we're still playing catch up. It's crazy. Another thing is that there's a few books that we still haven't received yet. When we had problems with our internet and it was down, that put us behind. Although we were able, we were doing, not able, we were doing the work on schedule in the books that they had, and there was no way to represent that this work was being done. So therefore, my children's teacher called and was like, well, you can't put them down for work that was not inputted into the computer system. And I felt as though she was questioning whether or not I was doing work with the kids or not. What are we doing then? Because I decided to do homeschooling. I had a career. I did not have to sit home and do this. This is something that I chose, and it is my passion just to be able to be here with them and to watch them progress. And the fact that I have this opportunity to stay home and do this, I want the full advantage of it. So, I really questioned the way that the teacher, came at me, and I made a complaint about it. And of course nothing happened. Nobody called, nothing was cleared up. Also, they have something called live lessons, where the teacher is inviting all the kids to come in on a class with her, and she is live on, I don't know about the other kids, but we don't see her, it's just her voice, and the kids are able to push a button to raise their hand, and it's just like they are in a classroom, kind of. For the second grader, I don't really see the big significance of it. For my seventh grader, when if she is where the teacher is, that's another thing. The teacher could be doing a live lesson on a chapter that the kids aren't even on. So if the seventh grader is actually the same place where the teacher is and she does this live lesson, then it is helpful. When she is given a live lesson on something that is past or is coming up in the future, it really does her no good. I do believe you can go back and look at the lessons over, but it's really kind of a waste. And they have something called fast forward, that is 30 minutes of their day that has to be done. It's something that I did not ask for them to be put in. It's supposedly this new product that is on the market, and they have partnered with this company to pilot this and use our kids to do it, and I'm not happy about it. It's 30 minutes of time that I wish that we just had to do something else, but it is required. I cannot remove it from the schedule, and when my kids, sometimes I prioritize and they don't do this fast forward thing because my kids both read fine, then I get all kinds of messages about they need to, catch up on their fast forward, and I'm like, who's paying you to tell me this? Get on my, you're getting on my nerve. So anyway, I just wanted to say that that is where I am with my homeschool journey. Like I said, I was really excited in the beginning, a little less excited now. We're only 4 months into it, so I will continue. Maybe things will get better. Anyone else who's using Connections Academy or any other homeschool product or their own program, please send me comments. I still need help. Like I said, I feel like I'm on an island. I live basically in an urban area, and that I know of, nobody else is homeschooling in my immediate area. So it's kind of weird. I hear the kids going to school in the morning, and my kids are just eating breakfast, and we're getting ready to do our thing, and it's just really kind of lonely, and it's just, I know I'm a maverick. I know I'm doing something that nobody else is doing, and it's something that I really want to do. So I don't feel bad about it at all, but it's really different, and I'm going to continue it possibly, for another couple of years. But like I said, I may tweak some things, or I might have to get with Connections Academy so they can straighten out some of my problems that I have. Also, they have field trips that I was excited about hearing about. They had field trips for homeschoolers. However, I live in South Philadelphia. These field trips are in Harrisburg, Allentown, and all these other little townships and carry on that I don't know how to get to, don't know anything about it. It'd be a half a day's trip getting to it and getting back to it. And it looks like a lot of the kids who are in this particular Connections Academy program do live in these areas. So when I see pictures, there's big crowds of kids at these different field trips. Mines aren't there. I wish they would have some more field trips here in Philadelphia. And I mean, there's so many things to do. Franklin Institute and the Betsy Ross House, Underground Railroad stuff, different historical sites all around the city. I mean, just going to City Hall. I mean, all these things are field trips that I think should be incorporated for those of us who live right here in the center of it all. Not just kids who live in the outskirts and in townships and suburbs. So I'm a little disenchanted with that. But to all my 7 wonderful subscribers, I want to say happy holidays. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for listening to me. I love you all, and just please stay in touch with me. I hope this video comes up. I've done 3 that haven't worked out, so thank you. Bye bye.